Now maybe the story's true, and maybe it ain't, but it's about crafty old Jack of the Tales, who was a tricky fellow in the old world, and continued to be so when he followed us over to this country. When the War of Yankee Aggression broke out, which those of low education continue to call the American Civil War, Jack, always a restless sort, got in his mind that he could take advantage of such a grand adventure. He thought he might be able to marry himself a rich southern belle, if only he earned some renown in battle. So putting on gentleman airs and a refined manner of speech, Jack came down south and lied up a mess of imaginary estates and aristocratic relations, so as to list with the Louisiana Volunteers as a captain of infantry. Well, Jack never got his glory, because the war didn't turn out all that good, at least not for the southern gentry. When it was clear to Jack that the South was lost, he lied some more about a dying mother in order to be granted early muster.
Get out, you scurrilous imposter!
I expect his boss, Kono, was more of a mind to let Jack go, because he was a deft hand with a deck of cards, and the Kono was tired of always losing his wages to him.
You uns all take care of yourselves now.
Take the road, Jack. It's longer but safer. Don't cut through yonder swamp because it's witched with all manner of vile critter. Maybe Nick Slick himself.
Shit, Fireboy. I ain't afraid of no haints.
Maybe it was true that he wasn't afraid, or maybe he avoided the road because it was even more dangerous. All manner of cutthroat bands, renegades, deserters, and ne'er-do-wells roamed the crumbling South in those days. Whatever the reason, Jack did cut across the bayou.
We loved each other then, Lorena, more than we ever dared to tell. Well, I'll be a suck-egg mule. What's an old coot like you's doing all alone away out here in the middle of a swamp?
Playing poker all with myself, to take my mind off my empty belly. Set yourself down for a spell, young fella, and play a few hands with me, so maybe I can win me some of them tasty vitals off you.
Well, I surely like a bit of poker, but it doesn't look to me like humans got nearly a thing to bet with.
Who knows? Maybe I'm the king of old Siam, and got me all sorts of treasure stashed away in my sack here. You just bet what you a mind to, and I'll match it up.
Well, I guess that'll have to do. Deal the cards.
Yo bet, young fella.
I reckon I'll open with a mess of crusty, fresh-baked bread. I bet you sure want to win that, huh?
This is one game of cards that didn't turn out so well for our boy Jack. The skinny old swamp rat had him a run of cards like old King David had him a run of wives. They was all lovely, and they came by the bushel. Yo bet again.
I know it is! You don't gotta keep telling me time and again. I'm betting my last boot against getting the other one back. And this time I got you, old river pirate, 'cause I got a full house, king full of trays.
Them's good cards for sure, boy, but I expect 4 little 2s is still just a mite better.
Dang it, you done cleared me out, you old buzzard!
You don't want to play no more?
How? I ain't got doodly squat set my pants and ain't about to go through the swamp buck-ass naked.
That's not everything you got, boy. You still got your soul. How about if we play one last hand? Your soul against everything I have here. My stuff and your stuff combined.
So that's what this is all about. I should have recognized you right off, Mr. Slick. Where's your horns and tails and clothed hooves?
Stick to the subject. Is we gonna have one more hand?
My dear Nick, even if yous wins this time, yous got nothing but yous trash. But if thins I win, I'm a-taking everything's yous got, like yous a-promised. Even that magical bag yous stuffed all into. Oh yeah, Nicky, I figured that much out by my own self. I seen you stuffing more and more in yonder sack, but it didn't get no fuller.
How many cards you taking?
I think I'll stick with these. Thank yous all the same.
Well, my 2-draw filled in my ace-high flush.
But that don't beat 4-1 kind like you showed me last hand, old Nick. 4 jacks.
Dang it, you done tricked me somehow!
Nonsense. Who could trick the devil himself? So, how's this work?
Old Nick never did figure out how he was outfoxed. Some say Jack was just a better cheater.
Camptown racetrack, 5 miles long. Hold the deed all day.
Jack was known to boast, at times, when he was deep into his cups, that he never did pick up a deck of cards where he couldn't deal himself all 4 jacks, whenever he liked.
Glory be.
Say what you will about old Nick Slick. He never went back on no bargain. Once made, he told Jack the magic words that would make anything go into the bag, which would never get filled up.
Hey, piggy piggy, clickety-clack, get into my sack. Y'all are gonna make me one fine and fancy supper, Mrs. Piggy. And maybe I'll get lucky twice and find me someone here to cook you up for me. Hello? Gallant hero of the wars here. Anyone home? Anyone own these nice fat chickens? Then y'all won't mind nothing if I help myself to a few. Hey, chicky, clickety-clack, get into my sack. Hello?
Jack searched the mansion high and low, looking for anyone who might be there, to make him welcome and cook up his dinner for him.
Ain't nobody here at all.
With all the robbers and brigands roaming about, it was deeply odd to find a rich estate, even one as run down as this, left all alone.
Should I just make myself at home then?
Until he looked in the last corner bedroom of the western wing.
Hello? Oh, my.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Sarahmore, my family's ancestral home. I'm Sally Cornwallis.
I'm Jack. I'm a...
Decorated hero of the war? Yes, I know. I heard you from the moment of your rather boisterous arrival.
Then why didn't yous answer nothing?
A young lady of good breeding doesn't scream out her greetings like some uneducated hooligan.
Then why didn't you come out to welcome me proper then?
Because a debilitating sickness has come over me, and I'm quite unable to move from my bed.
You are sick?
Don't fret. It's not contagious. At least it's only affected members of my family before.
Where are they? Your family?
All gone now, victims of the same mortal affliction. I'm the last of the Cornwallis line. No gentleman would have me, knowing that my condition would deteriorate until I was left like this. We have the reputation of being cursed. I'm surprised you were brave enough to venture onto our lands. We're rumored to be haunted, don't you know?
And the slaves?
All run off or sold long ago. My Nan stayed with me, of course. Brave and loyal Nan. But with death only hours away from now, I set her free this morning.
Youn's doomed to die?
Within an hour or two before nightfall, most likely. I'm resigned to it now. The last of the pain went away days ago.
That's horrible news. Youn's the most lovely woman I ever did see.
You're very complimentary, sir.
Youn shouldn't have to die before yous ever did live.
We can't choose our own fate.
Hey, I don't suppose you want a last tumble first before the Reaper comes to take you.
Excuse me?
I ain't had a woman in 3 years, not counting hers, of course, and since you don't have no plans for the afternoon...
Are you suggesting I indulge in carnal congress with you? I intend to go virtuous to my lord. You're no gentleman, sir. And let me also point out that you're obviously no southern man either. Your counterfeit accent comes and goes more frequently than a March breeze.
Oh, yeah. I guess I got so used to aping the speech of you people down here, I forgot to drop it once I left the infantry. What do you mean, counterfeit? I'll have you know that several ladies of New Orleans society found me quite authentic and charming.
As an amusing sideshow, no doubt. Please be good enough to leave me to my appointment with the Dark Angel.
Hey, that's an idea! What would you say if I could keep old Rattlebones from claiming you?
No one has that power. You're a cruel man to even attempt to raise my hopes for your sick amusement.
No, I'm serious. Do you want to live? What price would you pay to escape death today?
Anything, of course, but...
Deal. Sit tight, Sally, and let me do everything. And afterwards, remember our deal. Haven't had a woman in a long time, and never one as pretty as you. Aha, Mr. Rattlebones! I've got you now!
Eh?
Clickety-clack, get into my sack!
You did it, Jack! You captured Death himself! And hey, I can move again! The paralysis is gone!
How do you feel, girl?
Perfect. Wonderful.
Once more, I am the hero of the day, and now to claim my hero's reward.
Yeah, I know what I have to do, and I won't go back on my bargain, but... Is there any possibility you'd be willing to bathe first?
Anything for you, my sweet.
Oh, dear God above, this is a filthy thing you're making me do. Filthy. I feel so dirty. Am I dirty, Jack? Am I? I am dirty, aren't I, Jack? Call me a dirty girl, Jack. Call me a dirty girl. Do it. Call me a strumpet, a whore. I'm so bad. I'm so dirty.
Jesus! God, above Sally! Can't you shut up for a moment? Long enough to let me finish! I'm gonna bust open just trying to keep up with you, woman!
Oh, Jack, what a glorious world you've opened up for me. How long before you can go again?
You're killing me. I need to sleep. If you've still got so much energy left, go cook my dinner or is it breakfast now? Go slaughter something. I'll need a lot to replenish everything you've taken out of me. Go on.
Quit pushing me. I'm going.
Wake me when it's ready.
Pig.
Or beef or chicken. I'm not picky as long as there's lots of it.
Come here, you. Got you. Settle down, girl. It'll only hurt for a moment. Ah! What witchery is this? Jack? Jack! Wake up, Jack!
Huh? Sally! What happened?
Nothing will die, Jack. Come see. Come see for yourself.
Hold on. Quit pulling on me, you dotty wench!
See what I mean, darling?
Oh my. What have I done?
And that's not all, love. We have visitors. And I think they're here to see you.
Jack, what have you done, Jack? We were killed in the battle this morning, Jack, but we can't die.
Why have you kept us from our reward, Jack?
What have you done?
This isn't my fault, boys. Not really. I just wanted to save the girl. Look at her. Wouldn't you want to keep her out of old Rattlebone's clutches if you could?
Don't put this on me, Jack. I was ready to go to my sweet Savior's bosom.
You've destroyed the way of things, Jack.
Wait, I think I can still put it right. Wait here. Don't move. I can fix this. All I need to do is... Come out of there, Mr. Bones.
Hurry, Jack. More things are arriving. Horrible things.
How did you do that to me?
No, don't get angry, sir. I can explain everything.
Angry? Why would I be angry? That was the first day off I've ever had. It was wonderful. I feel so rested.
Then everything's okay between us?
As long as you let me take a day off in your magic bag once every year or so. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some work to catch up on.
But what about me? Am I to be taken now, too?
I'll give you another year together. That's the best I can do. 1 year, remember.
And oh, what a lovely year it will be. Won't we be happy? Jack, my love?
Sure, sweetheart. It'll be grand, but only...
Yes, my darling.
Could you take a bath first?
But Jack lost both his sweetheart and the magic bag within a few weeks of that day. Lovely Sally ran off with a traveling preacher and a whiskey drummer. And the bag? Well, maybe that's a tale best left for another time.